Here is Suzuki Motorworks axle back exhaust. Yeah, factory cat, factory downpipe, factory resonator, or secondary cat. I'm not quite sure at this point. About 4 feet away from a wall. We'll do idle, and then we'll do 3,000 RPM and a red line. Yeah, that's it there. And we are facing a wall right here. Always make sure, keep your fire extinguisher and jerry cans as close as possible, because you may need to start a fire and you also might need to put it out. So today we're going to cut the catalytic converter out and run a little bit of a straight pipe. We have a muffler that'll be running. I got some flanges here. There's some pipe on the floor. There's a bin of old pipe from other projects here. I'll try to hunt down this muffler wherever I put it. I threw it on one of our chairs. Yeah, here. This is actually out of a Kabuto generator. When I installed one into a trailer, I kept the old muffler, or the new muffler, because their old one was vastly bigger, and size does equal noise reduction for the most part. Unless it's a hollow tube, then it's not going to help. But the other one had packing, so yeah, pretty straight through. Very similar to like a cherry bomb and stuff, but a little bit of a higher quality, I would say. It's actually pretty girthy to it. Although the port coming out is a little small, but at 50 horsepower, it's more than adequate. So here's a little interesting fact on the Alto Works exhaust, is it's actually double walled till the secondary, or the first resonator or muffler. I doubt that's a catalytic converter, but I can't really look inside as is. But yeah, I was kind of measuring the pipe out and specking what I needed, ordering, you know, the 1 7/8, very standard size. Although this is 1 3/4, and I thought that was a little big for this car. And yeah, even Suzuki thought it was a little big for this car, as the inner one is just a little bit over 1 inch. It's a little bit below 1 1/4. OD is right on the 1 1/4. So yeah, kind of neat. And if you're building your own downpipe, something to look forward, or look out for when ordering your stuff. But yeah, we're good. So there it is. It's just tacked together. We got that big resonator muffler in. It's more of a muffler because that's what it's sold as from Kabuto. But yeah, a couple bends, you know, out of the old fucking Binaroonie here. I actually didn't end up needing to buy any pipe, which is a shame, because right now with the COVID stuff, it's not really easy to get returns on most shit right now. Nor do I even want to go into a store, but that's another case. So yeah, I got a little crack there to repair. I noticed it when I was changing the gasket, or actually bolting on the axle back part of the exhaust. When I got the car, this just wasn't bolted on. He was dangling there because he said he lost the bolts. Yeah. So that's why I put the flex pipe in. So that should probably alleviate the strain and weight and the vibration on that flange. So it doesn't have the whole muffler rotating, or the whole exhaust, sorry, hanging all that weight and moving it as the engine vibrates and moves as it's running. So yeah, we'll weld it up, we'll install it, maybe throw a quick layer of paint on it. I'm not too worried. This stuff is aluminized, steel, so it's somewhat rust resistant. It's not great, but it's better than nothing. So yeah, we will finish this up and see how it sounds. Well, I guess our next video is going to be how to do a little bit of rust repair on your Alto works, because I'm sure this is an extremely common rust spot. You can tell that maybe it happened before or after the bigger wheels were put on, but it's not looking too bad because it's just an outer skin that goes between the wheel well, so it should be just flat plateable. Probably put like little strips on the inside and then weld the other plate to that and the strips, a little plug hole. It should be okay. Kind of shitty. It's like this on both sides. This side is far worse than the other side, but you know, probably be doing the exact same repair on the other side. Yeah, tell these tires are a little bit dickered. Yeah, so here's the exhaust. Just kind of added a shit ton of weld on the back end there to fix the one leak. But we got her on. She's got a little bit of flex to her. We'll bolt it in and see how she sounds. See you guys in a little bit. Alright, let's see how she is. Well, I'd say that's quite the difference. A lot more steam coming out as the cat isn't kind of stopping at all. But pretty neat. I like it. Now we'll go for a little boot and see how it is under some load. So here's the car cruising at 3,500 RPM. You can actually, you might not be able to pick it up on your video, on the video you're watching, but you can actually hear the turbo spool up just a little bit. So yeah, it's not too bad. Not really, the inside drone is not that bad. Yeah. Once we get away from this learner driver, we can give it a little bit of gas and see how it is at top end. Go this way. This is, of course, in Mexico. It's slightly faster now. Like it's not mind-bogglingly quicker now, but I definitely feel like there's a little less hesitation, because I kind of have a little bit of a power drop at that kind of 6,000 to 7,000 RPM. There's a little bit of a hesitant spot there, and that may be, you know, the cat just starting to clog up. So yeah. Pretty good. I'm happy with it. Tell me what you guys think. See you later.